All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak Kwadash, Salakia. Second of all, I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Elder Tahar, and on down and rule well. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the hopeful elect out there, the brothers that push this truth, the truth of the King James Bible, and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. All right, so I just want to do another edition, a short lesson, or another edition of something to keep an eye on. And Lord will, this video is edifying. The Lord will, as brothers can see on the screen, I have this article here from the Zero Hedge, and it says, "Forget oil. The real crisis is diesel inventories. The U.S. has just 25 days left of diesel." All right, and on top of all of that, you got to remember as well, Saudi Arabia and the other OPEC nations have just agreed to terms to cut oil production down to 2 million barrels a day. Cut production by 2 million barrels a day. All right. So it's all coming together, man. The Most High is getting ready to bring this place down. If this is true, this is big news. If this is true, and most of the time, Zero Hedge is pretty accurate. All right. So, and on top of all that, they've been saying it's going to be a dark winter. It's going to be a hard winter. All right. And if diesel runs out, no more gas is good. Because how does the gas get to the gas station? It gets there by trucks. How do trucks move? What do trucks need trucks need diesel. Trucks can't run off regular gas or water or new shit like that. Trucks run off diesel. All right, and don't give me that electric garbage, cause that shit ain't gonna be enough, man. All right, it ain't gonna be enough. All right, electrical trucks need diesel to run, man. All right. Now, I think very few companies out there actually have electric trucks or whatever, or electric cars. Anyway, for semis you need diesel. All right. Um. So yeah, man, if this is true, if this is all the way accurate, this is big news. I ain't gonna read all of it. I'm gonna start from like right here. It says, the real crisis is not oil or gas, but diesel. The problem is that as we reportedly warned over the summer, and they've been warning like crazy about this over the summer. Look, more bad news, more good news for us, but bad news to the world over there in Ukraine. And if it's happening in the Ukraine, power outages and things like that, and all hell breaking loose, destruction. But the ultimate, what are they getting hit with missiles? What's gonna happen to America? America's gonna get hit with missiles. All right. So if it's happening over there, it's gonna happen here. All right. The problem is that it's like what you see going on over there in Ukraine right now is a prelude to what's coming here. All right. Martial law. Putin just declared martial law over there, and they're getting hit with missiles. America's ultimately going to get hit with missiles, but the missiles that America's going to get hit with is going to be far more devastating than over there in Ukraine. All right. The problem is that we reportedly warned over the summer, even as others were transfixed by the moves in gas. See, this is what they've been warned about. Diesel prices are likely to climb again soon. Can the global gasoline and diesel crisis be solved? D-Day approaches. Crack spreads soar as diesel markets brace for historic shock. And this is all in the summer, before the summer got here. The diesel market is soaring, and gasoline prices will catch up this summer. Global diesel shortage to push oil prices much higher. Gas stations will run dry. Catastrophic scenario for diesel emerging. It's like a global diesel shortages risk rise of even greater oil prices spike. China asked the state-owned refiners to halt gasoline diesel exports. U.S. diesel stocks set to fall to critical low. Diesel is the U.S. economy's inflation canary. All right. So yeah, it's finally catching up to this place, man. The crisis gripping the U.S. diesel market is getting out of hand as demand is surging while supplies remain at the lowest seasonal level from this time of the year, even according to the government data released Wednesday. According to the EIA, the U.S. now just has 25 days of diesel supply, the lowest since 2008. The Lord dries that shit up, man. And while inventories are at record low, and you gotta remember, Saudi Arabia just agreed to cut the OPEC nations just all came together and agreed to cut production by 2 million barrels. All right, and again, a lot of the reserves that America or Babylon had, not Putin, but Biden gave it to Europe to counteract what Russia was doing. All right, them EU nations, NATO EU nations, because they're all in agreement and pact to basically blackball Russia to destroy their Russian economy. All right, and they're gonna suffer. That's why they're saying that Europe is gonna be one of the worst winters, probably the worst winter ever. All right, then you got that pipeline got blown up, Russia. So it's all coming together, man. It's all coming together, man. All right. Average of distilled supply as proxies for demand rose to its highest seasonal level since 2007. In short, record low supply contrasts stifling regulations that have led to historic shortages of refining capacity. It's like it. Meet record high demand. What comes next is ugly. While weekly demand dips slightly in the latest week, it's still at high point in two. Salakia, brothers, my screen's kind of blurry. Salakia, phone ain't in the best of shape. It's still at the highest point in 2 years, amid higher trucking, farming, and heat use. The shortages of fuel used for heating the truckings, and general speaking to keep commercial and freight running, has become a key worry of the Biden administration heading into the winter, perhaps even bigger than the price of gas heading into the midterms. Well, not really, as Bloomberg, I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, Java, whatever. Such low levels are alarming because diesel is the workhorse of the global economy. It powered trucks and vans, escalators, and freight trains. Yeah, trains too. Trains run off diesel too, and ships. A shortage would